Hi, everyone. I'm going to give everyone a hot second to have their computers start working as well. But I am checking something. So while everyone's coming over, I will give everybody a hot second here. Okay, cool. Anyway, hi everybody. How are you? It's Wednesday. Monday, I was very busy and I was filming videos for you guys. So I had a good excuse for not doing reading sprints. Also, Mondays are just so damn busy for me and it's very difficult and it stresses me out. So I might just make them Wednesdays going forward because Mondays are just difficult. Like Wednesdays are so much more chill over here. So it might just be Wednesdays. Is everyone cool with that? That's just how it's gonna be. Anyway, it's Wednesday. And it's after 5 o'clock, so I feel no guilt in having a beer. It's been a very long day. But here we are, ready to read. Okay. Hello, how are you? Helen, hello. Hey there. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You too, William. Thanks for coming. Hey, Cassie. Hello, my dear. Wednesdays are good. You're correct. Wednesdays. They're just so much easier for me to like get my shit together in time because Mondays I'm so busy all the time. It has to be. It has to be Wednesdays. Although I didn't even make my bed. There's sheets and pillows all over the place. Like I'm going through it today. It's just a lot of work, but it's all right. It's all right. It's going to be what it's going to be. So what I am reading today, Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. Was I reading this last week? Yep. Still haven't finished it. You can tell I like it. I've tabbed it a lot. I have read the first 3 of 5 parts. I'm about 60% of the way through this. I'm going to finish it between today and tomorrow. I was supposed to finish it last week, but I'm just going to say it. Like, editing my Dr. No video killed me. Like, I hated editing it. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me. Every time I thought about having to go edit it, I was like, oh God. Like it just drove me crazy. So I couldn't like handle reading and editing together. It just wasn't going to happen. And I don't know why the video wasn't that particularly hard, but like, oh my word. It's anyway, the video's up. It's over with. Let's move on to new things. Hello. Reading a play trying to help the teenager with his 10th grade English class. Yes, what play? Tell us. Shakespeare or something else? Reading anything tonight instead of playing Story of a Season, A Wonder Life. You do you, Caitlin. If you want to play or work or do whatever you got to do. You have the day off. Nice. Thursday Murder Club and Veronica Speedwell series. Okay, very cool. I'm glad I'm happy day off for you. Good for you. Hey, how are you? Thanks for coming and hanging out. For everyone just joining, so I just saw like the thing pop up. Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. This is another one I'm just having a struggle bus situation with. Like last week it was editing and now it's this book. And it's not that I don't like it. Like I have tabbed the heck out of this. Like I like Pierce Brown's writing. I like the world this is in. I like the characters. Obviously, this is book 6 at this point. Like if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be this far in reading 700-page books. But that being said, originally there wasn't supposed to be another book of the series. This was supposed to be the finale, but it was so fucking long that it had to be cut into 2 books. And this one is 700 pages. Like, how long is the next one? And also, it cuts back and forth between perspectives too often, in my opinion. And also, it feels very fillery. like it's a war book, so it's a lot of like strategy and going to this place and asking a question and then going to that place and asking another question. So it's like it's not really pushing the story forward as much as I would want it to. So it's just like a little disappointing because I just feel like I'm kind of spinning my wheels here, even if I do enjoy the writing and the characters and everything, but it's just a lot. It kind of reminds me of The Heroes by Joe Abercrombie, if you've read that one, which is, I feel like I should have been warned. Because when I saw Pierce Brown an author event, it was a last minute author event, so it was very small. Usually Pierce Brown like rents out theaters because there's so many people there, but it was a really small one at like a Barnes and Noble, and I went last minute, and there was like 30 people there max. It was a really small, intimate thing. And he was talking about other books that like influence him, and he talked about Joe Abercrombie, and he mentioned how much he liked the book The Heroes. And I'm like, oh, we can tell. Because The Heroes is good, but it's just a war story about strategy. So it's kind of not the most fun to read. But yeah, I remember sitting in the audience going, that one? That's no one's favorite. So anyway, here we are with this one. I do want to finish it though, because I do enjoy it. The next book allegedly is coming out next year. There was 5 years in between the previous book to this one, so hopefully it's gonna be less than a 5-year wait. Fingers crossed. But it's called Red God, the last book. I mean, and that's if he stops putting out books in the series. It originally was a trilogy, then it was going to be another trilogy, but it's just going to actually be 4 books instead of 3. So I will stop talking everyone's ear off about Pierce Brown, but I need to finish it. And I probably have, I don't even know how many pages left. A couple hundred pages left, which is a lot. Anyway, gonna do it. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Crossroads, a sad vaudeville by Carlos Solorzano. I may have butchered that name and I apologize, but I haven't read that one. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Just borrowed a library ebook today. Okay, Dragon Haven by Robin Hobb. Nice. You love Robin Hobb. Publisher divided this book at a terrible cliffhanger. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's horrible. I hate bad cliffhangers. Hey, Larissa. How are you? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like overwhelmed with all the stuff I have to do. So I'm just trying to like get my shit together. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming and hanging out. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like I don't want to keep reading this because it's like annoying how long it is and I'm bored at this point. But I still like the writing. But like, I don't know, I have such a, like a mental block about it that I'm trying to like overcome the mental block and actually read it because like my brain isn't letting me do it. So I want to get right the rest of the story after I finish Dragon Keeper. There you go. I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I'm okay. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily thriving, but I'm okay. I'm just like very, very busy. Too busy. And probably not busy about shit that even matters. It is just like my own brain spiraling into shit that I don't need to worry about, that I am worrying about. Does that make sense? I feel like that's probably a universal feeling. You're going to try to finish the last 15 pages of the Hacienda. Okay, how are you liking it? I was about it a little iffy, but like, I don't know. I was rewriting things in my head, but I hope you're enjoying it. Hunting Prince Dracula. That's Menace Calco, right? Yeah. Like, I'm okay. It's kind of like that meme when the dog is sitting in the room and he's like, this is fine. And there's a fire everywhere. That's the day. Dramatic irony is right. There you go. Hello, how are you? It's been a minute. You had a lot of stuff going on. How are you doing? Hello. I hope you're doing well too. Yep. Daughter of Dr. Moreau, Sylvia Moreno Garcia. I haven't read that one. I hope you're enjoying it. Tell me how you're liking it because I own it. I haven't read it. I don't know. I just don't get any reading done anymore. And it's just, my whole channel is about reading shit and I don't read anything. And it's like a problem. So that's something I'm also worried about. Finishing a Jessica Kane. All right. Reading the Hacienda too. Oh, 2 Hacienda readers. All right. Priest by Sierra Simone. Okay. I know of the book. I haven't read it though, but there's a lot going on there. Never Whistle at Night. Ooh, that's yes, I just saw that cover the other day and I was like, oh, that's cool. I hope it's really good. The Last Word by Taylor Adams. That's nice. You're getting read too. That's like nice. Yes, this is about Daughter of Dr. Moreau, I believe. How are you liking it? Don't get a lot of shit. I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear you see that light because I know you were going through it for like a hot minute, but thank you for coming and hanging out again. I'm happy to see you back. Tart Darlin. Oh, Never Whistle at Night. Yes. I just saw it the other day. That's so crazy that you're reading it. Larissa, one of my channel members. You're doing good listening to That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I just read it yesterday. That's That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming is our patron and channel member exclusive book club book of the month. Live shows on Friday. So we're going to be talking about it. I read the whole thing last night because it's very short. It's like 187 pages. So I just read the whole thing in one sitting. But I just read it. So it's very fresh in my mind. Spoiler, I liked it because I bought the next one. It's like a little novella. And like I woke up early this morning just because I couldn't go back to sleep. And I was like, what am I going to do with like an hour? Okay, I'll just read a novella. So I read a little novella for an hour and I finished it. So I have read 1.5 books of that series now. Booped the like. I appreciate it. There you go. I mean, I went to an event with Sierra Simone. She talked a lot about it, so I know like what I'm getting into with that. I just haven't read it, but I've heard things. Part 1 and a couple of chapters into the second part. Okay, so this is Daughter of Dr. Moreau for everybody just joining. How's the end after Put It Down? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I think it was for book club for Blades and Bodice Rippers last year, so we read it. Station 11 yesterday. Ooh, I hear that it's good, but it's brutal. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Love. There's a Monster in the Woods by Faye Quinn. I mean, that's a great title. I don't know much about it, but it's a good title. It would definitely catch my eye. But a couple stories in. It is pretty. That's the Never Whistle at Night anthology. Yay! Okay. It's very short for any patrons and channel members. You want to read the little novella that comes after. It's not really related to the main book, but it's very short. Oop. I'm also your second read of Sick Fox. Nice. Sometimes you just got to do a comfort read, which is, it's odd to say comfort read and Sick Fox in like the same sentence, but you do you, honeydew. Yeah. I mean, kind of. It's a supernatural Rebecca. Yeah, it's a fair assessment of what it is. But Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. I'm gonna drink my beer and read this book. It's been a day. Gummy bucks. I mean, that's a whole other genre. It's like cozy mysteries that are also spicy. Witch King by Martha Wells. Okay. Girl, same. So I'm assuming gender, but Alicia, same. We read it for book club, and I was also like, I'm like 70% sure I understand what's happening. But Helen actually understood the book very well. So if you have questions, this is the girl to ask. There you go. Same. Anyway, let's do a sprint. I hate to break the momentum here. Let's do a sprint. Yay. Okay. So let me bring up our duck friend. Where's Miles? Let me share my screen. Hey, Miles, how are you? All right, let's do a 30 and then we will reconvene. Okay, so 30 starting now. There's sounds. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this so it doesn't bother everybody. Okay, 30 starting now. Hello, everybody. Coming back from our sprints. How did everybody do? That was our first 30 of the evening. How you doing? I got a bit read. I don't remember what page I was on when I started. Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. Trying to get through to 80% today, and then I'll finish it off tomorrow, and it'll be done. I'm not like built for 700-page books anymore. I just want short books and short movies. Even I saw I was trying to find a movie to watch last weekend, and like John Wick 4 finally came out for streaming, and it was 3 hours long, and I'm like, no. It was like an immediate no. I'm like, where's something that's like 90 minutes? That's short. That's where I'm at in life. Hey, Alicia, you're reading the book club book. I just read it last night. Book club's on Friday. 50% your Jessica Cain book. Excellent. 20 pages. Great work. Couple chapters. Also great. Hello. Same. I do want to see 4. That sounded odd. I do want to see John Wick 4, but it is 3 hours long. That is an undertaking to watch. Like 3 hours? I mean, it's not exactly 3 hours. It's like a little under 3 hours, but like, oh my God. That's just way too much. Way too much movie. 1 whole chapter. Excellent work. 2.5 chapters. Veronica Speedwell. How far are you in the series? Because I know you were getting up there. I don't know where you are right now. Because I know like didn't the recent one came out recently. That sentence wasn't the best, but where are you in the series? Hello. 15 pages. Excellent work, Sharon. Yeah, it is. It's just 3 hours. Like, I want to watch it. It'll happen. But, like, I need, like, a 2-drink minimum and, like, snacks. Or, like, I can't sit there in silence and do nothing for 3 hours. Like, if I'm moving my hands around and getting snacks and stuff, like, I could maybe rally. It's kind of where I am. Oh, agreed. Especially for John Wick. I don't feel like it needs to be that long. Like if it's more like spy, thriller, political intrigue, it could get long because those are pretty twisty-turny, but it's John Wick. Like, I don't think it needs to be that twisty-turny. It's more fashion over function. I think the world building is great and it's stylistically really cool, but like, it's not that complex, for 3 hours. How are they going to keep the momentum? Book 6. Okay, very cool. 8 so far. 9. There you go. I knew 1 was coming recent in the near future or something. But yes, you're almost caught up. Oh, yay, happy birthday, little bro. I love that. 4 chapters till the end of the book. Good stuff, Alicia. We're going to do 1 more sprint, so hopefully you'll knock it out today. International Netflix shows. Okay. Yeah, same. Like, I've only been to 1 movie that actually had an intermission. And it was like, what was it? It was Gone with the Wind. I saw it like at a revival art house kind of a thing, and they had an intermission. I was like, oh, wow, like a 15-minute break mid-movie? What? I'm gonna go walk around. And it was really nice. I think it was the first movie theater I went to that actually had a balcony. Like, I don't think it's a common thing for the most part, at least in Los Angeles. I mean, like, if you're going to Hollywood theaters, that's where I was in Hollywood. But like those ones, because they're older, sometimes they have balconies, but most movie theaters I would say are 1 story max. There's not a ton of really tall buildings out here. We have earthquakes, so it's kind of interesting. I hadn't seen one, but I don't know how it is in the rest of the country or other countries. I know some of you are international. If y'all have movie theaters with like balconies normally, because it was the first for me. Let's see the old intermissions. Oh, wait. I've seen two movies with intermission. I was Gone with the Wind, and I saw Lawrence of Arabia in the same theater. And they both had an intermission in it. Because, oh my gosh, Lawrence of Arabia, that is so long. That was a really long movie, but it's one of Greg's favorite movies, so we went. I missed that. I should go look at those theaters, because there was a few theaters around here that did like revival pieces where they brought like old movies in, and like they did Casablanca, which was really fun because I had never seen Casablanca on a big screen. I've only seen it like, you know, on a TV. But I should go do that. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Had an in-movie theater intermission. We saw operas. Oh, well, I mean, operas have an intermission, so I guess that makes sense. Gone with the Wind. It was. I sat in the balcony just for the fun of it. Like, ooh, I'm in the balcony in a theater. It was so lame. Oh my goodness, Caitlin, you had a baby. Holy potatoes. Congrats. I hope everything's doing okay. You're having some you time, which you also need, but congrats. I didn't know that. So I'm like, proud of you. Is that the right term? I'm sorry, I don't have children. I'm like proud, but I'm happy for you. There you go. Just take this a good way. I'm not trying to be weird, but I am. So here we are. In the middle of a movie. Are in our shopping centers. Okay. Yeah. I mean, no, I think most of them are standalone out here. Like some of them are in like strip malls, like, you know, and stuff. But most of the time they're like a separate building near other buildings. Does that make sense? I don't know, because Rocky Horror Picture Show isn't that long. Maybe the ones where they have like the actors come out, you know, like the theater troupe, and they act it out and stuff. Maybe those ones, because they might have to do like changes or something. I don't know if the original has one, because it's pretty short, right? Rocky Horror is like, that's a short ass movie. That's like a 90-minute movie, which is like perfect. Oh yeah, I love watching movies at home. If I could watch all movies at home, it'd be better. I don't really like going to the movie theater because like there's always some asshole who like can't, like, we live in a society. Okay, do you need to be an asshole right now, or could you just shut the fuck up? There's always someone who just needs to be an asshole, and when I'm at home I can be an asshole because I'm not bothering anybody. Like Greg and I can talk to each other during the movie. We can pause it and go make snacks. Like, being at home and watching movies is the best. I never going back. I invested in a really big TV. I have like a 70-inch TV, so specifically, so I don't have to go to the movies. Like, that's how much I don't generally enjoy going to the movies. But I will go if it's like, you know, like if you're going to see, you know, Lawrence of Arabia, it's a different clientele that's going. It's not like just your average guy, you know, who wants to go see Fast and the Furious. You know, it's a different crew that are like there to see the movie, and they're going to be quiet. So it depends, I guess. I don't know. I want to be home and watching movies. It's the best. I don't have to wear pants. Like, why would I ever put pants on? Like, I have stretchy pants on. I have like yoga pants on. Anyway, you're third and last. Okay. Very cool. Well, I'm happy for you. Congrats. And also on your other two children. I'm sure they're great kids. So congrats. Let's see. That's okay. We're still going to do one more sprint, so maybe you'll finish it then. But I mean, I get it. I would get distracted by a dog too. From the 20s as a Big Lebowski night. Oh my gosh. It took me a long time to appreciate the Big Lebowski. I saw it when I was far too young. I saw it like I don't know, like in the year 2000 or something. Like, when I was very young, too young. I wasn't supervised as a child. So I just watched whatever. And I remember watching and going, I don't understand this until I became an adult and I watched it again and now I enjoy it. But like, I feel like I watched a lot of like classic films far too early in life. Fully agree. Like, it's the best. I just want to be home. Yeah, there you go. Because I mean, if there's actual people there, they need to do things. I don't know, change. They need some type of break. Yes, I mean that was everyone like really got into it, so I appreciate it. Everyone's like dressing up and like living their Barbie fantasy. Love that. I still haven't seen it, but because I hate going to the movies, but like it'll come to streaming and I'll watch it at home in my stretchy pants and have all my snacks and talk to Greg during it. It'll be great. That's like my favorite way to watch movies. But then again, I mainly watch like cheesy action movies. Those are my favorite kind of movies to watch. So like we'll find like weird old action movies and just watch them and have like the best time because they're very easy to make fun of. But in a loving way. You're just like, this is ridiculous. Like I just watched, it's a movie called Cobra starring Sylvester Stallone. It's from the 80s. And it's the epitome of cheesy action movie. It is a chef's kiss of an action movie, and like we were in love with it since like the opening frame because his car drives in and his license plate says awesome one. And it's his Corvette, he drives in awesome one and it like zooms in on the license plate and we're like, we're about to have a good time, everybody. Like this is gonna be brilliant. So that whole movie, if you're looking for like a cheesy action movie that's just like so bizarre, check it out. Yes. He's such a weird human, Sylvester Stallone's character. Like he goes home to like rest and he goes and gets it out. He goes into his refrigerator and he pulls out cold pizza and sets it down. Then he goes in his freezer and he pulls out a gun and sets it down because he just keeps his gun in the freezer. And he's just like eating frozen pizza raw, doesn't even heat it up. Like, just eating cold ass pizza and playing with guns. Like, who are you? What is your life? Like, it's such a bizarre film that we had the best time. But yes, if you're looking for a cheesy action movie, I cannot recommend more than Cobra. Yep. Yay. Yeah, pants are the worst. The worst. I'm very fortunate I work at home now, so like I only have to wear pants when I leave the house. What are pants? I don't do pants anymore. Yes, Lebowski. Your loop earplugs. Okay. Sorry. You guys just make me tell stories. We don't make me, but like you always remind me of things. Like I saw Batman v Superman in the movie theater. Long time ago, obviously. But Greg and I had indulged in some substances. Marijuana is legal in California. So we're like, this is a great idea. And being high and watching that movie is a terrible idea. I'm going to warn you in advance, especially in a theater, because the music is so discordant. And I was like, where am I? Like, I felt like I was being pounded by sound and like none of it made sense. And like, I wasn't even that high. So I get you. I feel your pain on that one. It is. It is available for rental. I'm waiting for it to stream because it's going to stream somewhere, you know? Cobra. Yes. I love them. I love them so much. Yes. I had a little greenery in my system during that one. But yeah. Action movies are like my favorite thing. Greg and I will watch all of them. Like I love them. They're so fun. What did we just watch? we watched Tango and Cash, which I hadn't seen before, and I thought it was like a buddy comedy. And I'm like, this is horrific. The level of violence in that film, I was like astonished, considering the cover is just like these two guys smiling and just being like buddy cop friend, like odd couple situation. And I'm like, it is so violent. Like alarmingly violent. I was like, oh my, who greenlit this? It's fun. Yay, Commando and Code I love it. I just watched Bloodsport the other day. Same era. Oh my goodness. For anyone who hasn't seen my Dr. No video, I did sneak in a Bloodsport reference in it. So if you are an aficionado of action films. Oh, Time Cop. I just watched Time Cop like 2 days ago. It's terrible. Don't do it. I was going through like a Van Damme phase. Russell Crowe. Yes. I remember seeing it, but like I don't remember most of it. I saw it once. But yes. Kumite! Everybody knows about the Kumite, which is supposed to be secret. It's not that well guarded of a secret. But yes, there is a Bloodsport reference in my Dr. No video. It's a clip of the infamous dick punch that Jean-Claude Van Damme does. Every movie he's in, he will do at least 15 splits for no reason. At times where you're like, you don't even need to do a split. You're just doing it because you want to show off you have the loosest hips in the biz, you know? But he does like a split into a nut punch in that movie. It's bizarre. Kind of, but like Fight Club takes itself seriously. I think no one took Bloodsport seriously. Everyone's like, this is stupid. While they were making it, they thought it was stupid. No one thought this was good. Even Jean-Claude Van Damme, I even feel like, because he can't act his way out of a paper bag to start with, but like he's just like, this is stupid, right? It like there's no production value on it. It's crazy that it was a main release, like a major motion picture. It wasn't an indie film, and like the production value is so bad. Like when he's a kid, he's wearing he's wearing a baseball hat and a t-shirt, and both of them are for sports teams, the Giants. Mind you, his hat is for the San Francisco Giants and his shirt is for the New York Giants. This is baseball. This is football. They're not even the same team. They're not even the same side of the country. Like, this is a very simple like problem to solve. And it was like, they're both Giants. There you go. What? Like, that movie is bonkers. The production value, like easy stuff, guys, that just no one cared about. Anyway. On that note, I feel like it's time to, think on that for a minute and do a sprint. So I'm going to bring up our duck friend again. Let me find him. Hold on one sec. I always forget where I put him. Miles, our duck friend. All right, let's do a 30 starting now. hello. For some reason, it just kind of stopped. I didn't hit pause. It just stopped. So I'm just going to say the sprint is over. Anyway, whew. My face, it feels hot. It's because every time I drink beer, my face gets hot. But anyway, hi, everybody. That was our second sprint for the evening. Let's see. Yeah, I was hoping you'd like it still, but it's not the best. She put out another book, Vampires del Norte, I believe, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to bother with it. No worries. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a hot minute. It was always great talking to you. I'll be back again next Wednesday. 26. Awesome work. 5% on the Kindle. Interview the Vampire. Okay. Very cool. I mean, I've read it all at this point. I have one book left of the Vampire Chronicles, but book one is very good. So I hope you enjoy it. Another 16 to finish the book. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. 3 out of 5 stars. All right, Alicia. I mean, that 3 is average. So at least you didn't hate it. Counting it as a win. 20 pages. Ooh, glass of wine. Nice. Oh, I have wine in the fridge. I forgot. I grabbed a beer instead. Should have grabbed wine. Beer makes my face hot. It has no alcohol in it. It makes my face hot every time I drink it. I don't know why. Over to Thursday Murder Club. Super short chapter. I love short chapters. It's satisfying. Just like, yes, when you finish that chapter and it's easy because they're not all long and shit. I hate ending in the middle of a chapter. Short chapters are the best. Short chapters for life. And short movies and short books. I just want short stuff. Anyway, I got a bit more reading to do tonight to hit my goal, which is that little tab right there. So I don't know, like 60 pages roundabout left to read, and I will read those. I got a little bit more of my video coming out this Saturday to edit. Do that. Get on with my evening. Do stuff. For real. I want what I want when I want it. I don't want to wait for shit. Oh, well, now you remembered. So there's that. You still have tea. So I don't know why I'm in the mood to like spin everything positively. But at least you found out you had it at some point. It's not like it's tomorrow and you had really old tea. But on that note, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. I will be back on Saturday with a new video. And going to finish reading this for the evening. And then next week, I'll be back again on Wednesday because Mondays is just too darn difficult. It's just difficult to get like my shit together. Wednesday, I feel like I have a better chance of getting my shit together. It just makes my life easier. So let's do it on Wednesdays. I feel like it's better for me. It's better for everybody. Let's just do it Wednesdays. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Other people are like, oh, fingers crossed. I mean, you can heat it back up at least. I don't know. I don't drink enough tea to know the etiquette. Anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I am, because Monday I'm always so busy. Like Wednesdays, I mean, I'm still busy, but it's like it's an easier transition. So yes, next Wednesday I'll be back, another sprints, and then Saturday will be a video. So I will see you guys. Oh, and my patrons and channel members who are here, Friday nights is book club. We read That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming. And I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I read it all last night. We're going to talk about it on Friday. So on that note, I will see you guys again next week for sprints. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Goodbye.